Magnus Carlsen just exposed Hans Niemann. Chess is a game of sheer brilliance and professionalism. It takes a person several years of hard work and practice to get to a grandmaster level at this game, which is one of the reasons why the game is so respected. But would you believe that the biggest scandal in history may have been performed even in such a game? Well, it's true. The chess world is currently invested in this topic and has even turned the heads of the biggest personalities around the world. Want to know what all the fuss is about? Well, let's dive into the video. Hans Niemann is kind of a new name in the chess industry, but is one name that has risen to the top insanely fast, and is currently one of the top 50 chess players in the world, and he's not even 20 years old yet. Okay, so what's the whole fuss about and where did it start? Well, back in August of 2022, Magnus and Hans were playing each other for the very first time in an online chess match in person, which was part of a 4-game tournament. As expected, the grandmasters crushed him through many of the matches, but eventually, Hans was able to win one match against Magnus. A couple of weeks after this online match, the Sinquefield Cup was around the corner. The Sinquefield Cup is one of the most prestigious chess tournaments where the top 10 players around the world compete with each other for the cup and prize money of around $350,000 US. Here is where the story takes a big turn. So after a few matches, Hans finally gets paired again with Magnus and has a very interesting match with him, where he miraculously wins the match with only black pieces, which is unusual, as it is an incredibly hard thing to do, even for players with decades of experience. And in an interview with Hans after the win against Magnus, Hans was asked to explain some of his moves and strategies from the match, and Hans' replies were the main reason which led to an enormous number of consequences. Hans, unlike other players at his level who would explain every move in a crystal clear manner, didn't do the same, and just vaguely mentioned his game moves, which led him to victory. This behavior started further doubts among chess reviewers and other players, wondering that there was something fishy about Hans's win. A couple of days after this interview, Magnus tweeted that he has left the tournament and indicated that he can't speak about anything else through a video. This tweet created an outburst in the chess industry and made reviewers and players believe their suspicions that Hans Niemann was in fact cheating in the matches. Hikaru even revealed that Hans didn't play a single online chess match for 6 months in one of his videos, which indirectly indicated that Hans may have been banned in the past for some of his interdisciplinary actions. Hans later stated in an interview that he did cheat twice in his entire life, when he was 12 and 16 years old, but has never repeated his mistake ever again. A few weeks later, Hans has paired with Magnus again in an online chess match, but this time, something unexpected happens. Magnus resigns from the match after making only one move, as an act of protest to take action against Hans's behavior. After the match, Magnus officially makes a post with a detailed explanation of his opinion that Hans Niemann is cheating to this day, and that this was a disgrace to the chess industry. This cleared all the rumors and made it clear to people that Hans was in fact cheating in his matches. Chess.com had also released a 72-page report of how Hans was cheating in his matches, which was the reason for his ban on the platform. But even after all of this, there is no actual evidence to prove that Hans cheated. So, Hans continues to play ranked chess matches with very high anti-cheating measures and security checks. Do you think Hans has been cheating all along? And what do you think will be the state of the online chess industry if he is proven guilty? Let us know in the comments below.